WesWes Show.
Go, Ria.
Gosh. Right, welcome
Action.
everyone. Oh, okay, go. Ready?
Action. Okay, for real now.
Okay,
Just
for real.
put
What is
the
it? 12 minutes.
I don't
12
know.
minutes and 21 seconds.
That light's so bright.
It's
It's not even,
not even looking at you.
it's like facing the ceiling.
Oh my God.
Action.
These are
Action stop.
symptoms already.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome everyone to Afakasi Scoop.
Hello, everybody. It's only been a short time.
For how long? Oh my gosh. Deal with this. Yeah, so how are you girls?
Good. We went to church today.
Yes, we did. I went twice.
Doesn't mean nothing.
You need to go back
We
tonight.
went to church, and you need to keep going consistently.
So we did. And it's not because of the person in the comments section that said that we need Jesus. Just want to point that out.
But thank you for the comment.
Thank you for the comment. On comments,
We are regulars, thank you.
yeah, we just want to say, thank you to everyone who listened to our last, well, actually, probably didn't listen to the whole podcast, but we've had snippets up on TikTok, and they've had some feedback. A lot of it, most of it has been positive. Hey, and there's been some negative ones, including the one telling us that we need Jesus. But just letting you know, we do.
We already have Jesus.
thank
thank
We
you.
already.
But anyway, so I think today we were just going to start with maybe looking at some of those comments and
Yes.
responding maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and then carry on and
Yeah.
see how we go.
I think the reason why I think we're going to do this is because we don't really go on and comment.
Yeah,
So we thought we'd just do it in a podcast.
Yes.
Hey.
yeah.
That's why.
That way you can hear our voices and see if we're lying and we're not lying. Nah. But
Okay.
Let's get to it, eh?
Let's just
Let's
get
get
to it.
to
All right. All right. So and look, I'm just looking. I've just turned on TikTok and she's laughing the same way she is now. So you just can't take her anywhere. How do you want to start? You want to start on the Okay, so I guess we'll start with this, right?
yeah.
In case you're not aware, and in case all you're seeing is the snippets on TikTok, what we do is that we have questions sent in to us by our listeners. We throw them into a box and then we pick those out and we start answering them on our podcast. The snippets on TikTok are just parts of our podcast. So it's not in context, obviously. One of them that was put on TikTok was a conversation that came out of a question about whether there is a feeling difference between people being kipid and people not being kipid. Is that right?
Kipid, for people that don't know,
Oh, yeah.
is being circumcised.
Yeah, so the difference between that. And I guess the main thing that came out of, the main negative comment that came out of that is because on the episode, it was the episode where we had the real BDFS as a guest. And so they were saying that we shouldn't be talking about that in the presence of a guy. Yeah?
Yeah, there's that bar, the between the male and the female, brother sister type.
Yeah. So, that was understood. And then there was a couple of comments around that as well, just talking about it in front of a guy, talking about it in general, just that we're even having a conversation about battles. And just kind of saying that that we have no values and morals is some of the ones that came out because of that. So I'll let Sin answer first.
Wait, are we going to talk to that or nah? The morals, or just go through it?
Yeah, I think. That's a summary of the.
Yeah.
That was. There weren't many negative ones, and I must say that the comment section kind of took care of itself.
Yeah.
And where people replied themselves anyway.
I don't think we should call them negative. We should call them like
different. opposing. No, it was opposing.
Yeah, but we could look at it as feedback too.
Yeah.
For us, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so are we looking for ones each or?
I mean, we should look for, like, for this one, we can talk about on it, and then we can look, what was your funniest one that you thought was the funniest, or something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, what was your response to the
Tony?
Sin? You've been quiet here looking for your phone the whole time, so you should have one. No, I think for me it was that morals one, but I can't find it.
Okay, the first one here, they say, why are they having this convo with the guy there? In our island culture, that's a no out of respect.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I grew up with that.
Yeah.
And now I've gone on, I've moved on.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, just being open now. I mean, it's part of a culture change, which is my own culture change. You know, I'm not strictly following my Samoan culture the whole way. Do you know what? I'm integrating it. Basically, I'm being open. Yeah. Whereas, you know, our Samoan culture, you don't speak like that. And I totally get that. And most of my life, that's how I have been. But I think probably just more recently, last couple of years or something, or whatnot, I've just always been an open person. And me and my dad talked about stuff, you know. I learned a lot of stuff from my dad. He taught me so much. And that's what broke that for me. There was so I'm quite open when I'm talking to the opposite sex about it. But that's me. That's my point of it. That's where I come from. So I still got morals. It's like, yeah, it's a no. But when you've been raised different, like I wasn't raised the typical strict island way, but I still knew what, you know, to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
But my dad was just very open because he'd been living in New Zealand for years and years, so he sort of adapted to the culture here as well. So that's where he taught me to be like that, and that's exactly the way I am with my kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my point of view.
Yeah, for me, like you, we, definitely have morals. We've been brought up that way where, yeah, we shouldn't be talking. But I think we're in the time where we should be able to have these conversations.
Yeah.
Like, it's also like men who can't speak about how they're feeling. And, you know, but now we're agreeing to them talking about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, now you should speak up. But then when we speak about other stuff, but it's not even in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
so you pick and choose what you want to
evolve.
That's not fair. I think the whole culture thing has evolved.
Yes.
And I think we need to come about, if you can talk about mental health, and I see it all over social media, our people, blah, 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 but then we go and speak about something different, and all of a sudden, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So which is it?
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's hard for people to come out, because it's our own people too that are saying, no, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then you double think what you're thinking, you know, like, oh no, I shouldn't. But for me, I think, like, if my kids want to know about this stuff, and if they see it on Instagram or on social media, I want them to know that they can come and talk to me about this. Oh, mum knows about it, so she'll be all good.
Yeah.
Do you know, we need to have these conversations in a safe place with your children, or you know, and I think that's the other thing about our podcast. We're about that. We don't actually talk about topics that are main topics that everyone else talks about. We like to go off the grid, which is outside our culture, but also we want to inform others that it's okay. It's educational at the same time. And
if you think about it, the questions, who are we getting the questions from?
Yeah.
Well,
you know, they are the people who want to know.
Okay, so here's the thing. We go out, and then these people bump into us, and they're like, oh my gosh, we loved your, you know, blah, 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 talking about the bottle thing, rah, 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 rah. And, you know, I find that I'm standing there explaining to myself, but you know that the topic wasn't something we just brought up. Yeah. That's the snippet. But if you listen to our podcast, it's actually questions from our viewers. Yeah. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like,
if people took the time to actually go and listen to the whole podcast. Rather than making judgments.
That's right. Yeah.
On that snippet. Because that's what gets it, It's not until people go back and put things into context that they realize, oh, okay, so that's how that came about. But I guess it still comes down to speaking in front of,
Yeah, and speaking in front of a guy about it with girls and guys.
Yeah.
And on that, I mean, I wouldn't have that conversation with my brother because that's just not a conversation we would have, right? And again, I was raised that way as well in that island culture where it was very much, but I was raised where I couldn't even be in the same room alone with my brother.
Yeah.
Our brothers couldn't come to our rooms.
Yeah, we couldn't, and so now it's like, I mean, do we still keep to that? Because that's the way that we were, we were raised or whatever. But there is some evolution in that.
Yeah.
But it's I think it comes down to, for me, it was four consenting adults talking about an adult conversation, and there was no malice in it. It was, there was just I don't know, it was just a sharing of views and like what our experience, like does anyone actually know the answer to this question? So I think probably following on from that comment was a comment saying no wonder our kids are so stuffed up type thing, right? Like
no
respect because of we're having these kind of conversations. And it's like, really? Like, do you know me as a mum? Like, you know what I mean? So again, we've always been very open that we are mums. And it's not like all of our kids would listen to this kind of stuff or whatever. And it's also not a reflection of, of what we are like as parents. It's just because we talk about stuff like that, it's a big leap to go from, oh, they talk about that, therefore they must be bad parents.
Yeah.
That's a huge leap, man. And
we're open parents. I mean, like, if the kids listen to our podcast, I'd have no worries about them listening. Because it's stuff that I'd tell them anyway. So it says a lot. I think it says a lot about our personalities. Of course, we're not going to match everybody else's personalities, so there's no point. We're not out there to please anyone. We're just giving our opinions on,
and if you
and we've
don't
always
like
said
it,
that.
there's another podcast for you, and just keep scrolling.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the thing about podcasting as well. On the radio, you'll never hear this kind of discussions where you can talk about or whatever you want, right? That's why radio is
so well, man.
You're not talking about
radio is so limited and so boring.
Say it again.
Okay. But see, that's another thing about about podcasting. Is that we're going to start a beauty podcast? Is that you can speak on anything.
Yeah.
We could have a whole podcast just talking about sex.
Yeah.
And the only thing that people hate about this is because we're brown. So they're telling us that we can't be the certain way, right?
Wait, what?
No, okay. Not because we're
you're getting too passionate right now.
Because we're Samoan. Because of our culture. That's what I'm saying.
That's why we're getting bashed about it.
Yeah, we're getting bashed about it because it's our culture. But if you see the comments, there was nothing about, these chicks are blah, blah, blah. But it was all based on culture stuff.
Yeah, it was cultural stuff.
So one of the responses, like I said, the comment section kind of took care of itself.
Yeah.
So one of the other... like somebody replied to that and just said, just a question, is other cultures allowed to speak like that or just not the islanders? So which is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Is it just islanders that can't talk like this? And I mean, because you turn on like any of those like American shows, for example, or Balangis and stuff, they talk freely. I mean, I have heard some stuff that I'm like, oh my God, I could not talk like that,
Yeah.
So, there are limits. But so that was, I think that's very true. It is just because of our culture and that, that we weren't raised that way. And then, of course, people were just going, oh, God forbid we discuss basic human anatomy.
Yeah. I love those comments that just came back and it was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then someone saying everyone out there is doing it anyways. And again, like I said, this is not a show where we're on, where it's a kids show or anything like that, obviously. So it is, adults that want to listen to it. And then just the original poster just said, yep, she gets what they all mean, but speaking from an islander brought up the island way with morals. And we get that. We were raised the same way. So, Anyway, that was that. And it's no shade on you. This is what the comment section or, why we have, I guess, freedom of speech or whatever, is that you're allowed to have these different opinions, and that's why we do the podcast as well, is because we have different opinions and stuff, and it's just going to go that way. So there is never any hate, and it is just about a discussion, and I guess about it. So and other people had said, that's a no. Can't really talk about that with the also was another one. Anyone else?
But we thank all your comments.
Yeah.
Whether they're bad, interesting, good.
Bad.
Koi bad. Koi lazy morals. Koi bad moms. Just bring it on. Okay? Take two.
But we appreciate all the comments.
But we appreciate all of it.
But
comment.
But yeah, I mean, as much as there were those ones, there was also the people who were like, "Oh, I love this korero mean." Somebody called Cinder Pau Gang.
Cinder Pau.
No.
That was wow.
Honestly, she's got
come
jobs
on
today.
eh?
She's got jobs
Got
today.
Sunday, because
Got
I
the
went
book.
to church of Braveries.
Every day.
And then people asking in the comments section, so what is the outcome of this? Do people prefer skin or no skin?
Yeah.
See, we kind of didn't have an answer at the end. So, but people are still wanting to know. So anyway, that was that one. But, we do appreciate you guys commenting and viewing and sharing the rest as well. But yeah, that was it on the comment section
Yeah.
for me.
I think that was it.
That was cool.
Yeah. And then?
And then there were 3 boxes
Da-na-na-na.
that got us in trouble in the first
First
place.
place.
Just to make sure, is it in writing up the top here?
We need a disclaimer, right?
Sorry, can we afford that?
No.
Not yet? Okay.
Can I have some?
We've got $2 shop boxes.
Yes, so these boxes are from you guys. Just to make clear. These are from the questions from you. Fai Fua Makou. You ask, we answer. Okay.
Simple.
You have to say that,
That's
repeat it
simple
though.
question.
Throughout.
Can the director please write it up here?
The questions are from the boxes. Okay, you can
Hello,
go first.
box.
Yeah, maybe need proof. Zerious,
Box.
okay? It's a box.
I got sexy.
And here comes anything. We don't have a guest on today because we're special today, just us.
Yeah.
But the next one we shall. We shall.
We shall. Okay, T, you want to start off?
Okay, sexy. First
Yes.
question.
First question.
No, she crept sexy.
Gosh, I am.
Wow.
Yay!
That's why we're getting drop on men.
Oh, come on.
I haven't tried sitting on my man's face yet. I'm finished.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't start with sexy.
Going back.
I should have started.
I haven't tried sitting on my man's face yet. He wants to try it, but I'm nervous. So I made a joke of it and laughed it off. What should I do, son?
Don't. You do that to our guests too.
No, I don't. It's on the paper. You go first.
Sorry, can you repeat yourself?
Sit
You
on
have
the
to
face,
answer it
would you?
first.
Yeah, you have to answer it.
Since when?
That was always the rule until you started
You
throwing
just
it
don't
onto.
know.
Shut your
You're
face.
just on
Hurry
her
up.
side today because you're sitting on her side because
Hurry
she's
up.
going to cry. She was both self. Okay. Oh, wait. I haven't tried sitting on my man's face yet. He wants to try it. I was nervous. Okay.
Now she's nervous.
I'm nervous.
See?
I got nothing. Wait. Have you... She's nervous. I'm nervous, so I made a joke of it. Just
how to
have some alcohol.
we do not
Drink some
encourage
alcohol?
alcoholism.
Do something, but go lax yourself. Just jump on it, man. I don't know.
Jump on his face.
Is that your advice?
To jump on his
Wait,
face?
if you're not sure, don't do it. Because maybe something's wrong over there or something.
No, okay. So if you think
No,
about...
read the question. Okay, yeah, what? Something's wrong. Read the question.
She hasn't tried it before, and he
She's
wants to try.
nervous.
Oh, he wants to try it.
He wants
okay.
to.
So it's new to her, to
Yeah.
her, but not to him.
No.
And so I made a joke of it and laughed it off. What should I do? So does she? Well, it depends. If you want to try
if
it,
she wants to, but if she's nervous, she's not sure. But that's why I said have a drink
okay.
or something.
Let's try some scenarios. He wants to.
I was going to say that.
He
No, you
wants
weren't.
to.
Yes.
He wants to.
Yeah.
She's nervous, but she wants to. So how does she go about?
So I would. No, I would.
Wow, so fresh.
No, I would. Like,
what you would
I would suggest
that.
that maybe just start off with some slow music, get into the groove. But oh wait, are they just dating?
No. Well, she said her man's.
Her man.
Her man's it's not husband then.
Well, it could be.
You don't have to be the husband to sit on the face.
No, but she didn't say husband, she said man, so
Yeah.
they're just dating.
So what? You don't sit on the face if you're dating.
No, you sit on sit on this gawk.
Cool.
No. Here's the thing. If you're gonna sit, she's sitting on his face.
Why is this so hard?
That's why I had trouble. I was trying to read it.
Look,
Dang
so if she's finding it difficult to sit on his face like I am with this conversation, make sure with a full mama, make sure it clean. That's probably why she's a little bit nervous. Sorry, whoever's this from. If you have been with your man for a while,
Really?
you would just jump on. But because you haven't, maybe
She's struggling.
maybe you need to fulfill it first.
Oh,
just
Okay.
jump on.
All right. Let me try and
Why
save
wouldn't you
this.
jump
Just
on?
shush. Okay.
But just make sure you don't go bull when you just jump on.
Oh my god. Now I'm crying.
Okay. Poor girl. Honestly, I don't know why they write. They never get any helpful.
You are welcome.
Why you? It's not your.
Just don't go bull on your partner's face because then.
Okay. The thing is that it always goes back to
Wait.
no. Why don't? Why is she nervous?
That's what I said. Maybe it's unhygienic. Sorry. No, maybe she just feels shame. And sometimes she might jump on and go bull. What?
You need to stop.
Honestly, you both need
You
to
need
stop.
to stop.
Okay.
Okay. Can we? No. Okay. She's nervous, and we don't know why.
But if you have, I just don't understand.
What? You don't understand why
If
she's
you have,
nervous?
if you're with your man, just jump
Because
on
it
top.
might be new. Look, we've just gone through how we don't talk about this kind of stuff, right? So maybe she's never experienced it before. It's her first
Yeah,
man,
that's why
so
she-
she's never. Maybe it's like she's never
Oh, yeah.
experienced this stuff.
Well, she's
so
never going to experience if she doesn't jump on top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
you have to do it in an environment where you're comfortable doing it,
Okay,
right?
turn on the song.
After a dinner date.
Yeah, like have a few
Like
drinks.
set a mood.
Set
Yeah.
a mood. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Have a
And
glass
maybe
of
he
wine
needs to
and
make her
music.
comfortable,
Yeah,
like,
I think yeah, if he wants to, then
he
he
needs to foreplay.
But then I have another question from that
God,
question.
yes.
What is the question?
Does hair or no hair matter?
Oh, you're just adding on now.
Weren't they scratching up on the man's face?
Well,
It
that
doesn't
might be
matter.
it. She probably didn't do it that night because she forgot to shave. It happens.
This views are not helpful at all. Like,
So maybe you forgot,
seriously.
darling. But don't forget next time and then jump on.
Okay, she's got nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's it.
She
Basically,
just needs to,
she just
just tell him that, okay, let's give it a go, but I am nervous,
yeah.
about it, and then they will just he will help her through that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then just make sure you have some cushions to prop up under your knees.
Yes.
Okay, go.
What was that?
Hurry up.
Okay, next one.
So he doesn't like suffocate.
Oh, wow. I can't. If you had one wish, only what would it be?
Huh?
If you had one wish, only what would it be?
I think it's if you only had one wish, what would it be?
Why don't you just read it like that?
Because she read it how it was written, but the FAIL makes
That's
sense.
why I asked you to repeat it so she could change
Because
it.
I'm singing it. Okay, what would your one wish be? That's what it's saying.
That I had new members of Afakasi Scoop.
Oh, wow.
She don't mean it.
I don't mean it.
Tell me
What
that.
a stupid
No,
question.
I love these.
One wish.
To bring my mum back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring my parents back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
You could wish
man.
for money and everything.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's right. I forgot I was broke.
Hey, next question.
Oh, gosh, that was boring. I mean, great questions, everybody.
That took us ages.
All right. My wife keeps complaining about her weight. She goes to the gym like 4 days a week, but nothing's happening. Sad. She keeps eating. She keeps eating.
Oh, is that me? No.
This is so sad. How can I support her when she sounds like a broken record?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he is just spitting facts
Who
right
is
now.
this man? Damn, he's screwed up.
Yeah, maybe she's not going to the gym. Maybe she's just saying she's going to the gym, but she's cheating
Going
on
for
you.
coffee.
Oh, well,
That would be me. If I was lying about going to the gym, it would be catching up with my girls.
Wait, is she lying about going to the gym?
no, I don't know.
No.
Oh.
I think she keeps. So he goes. Okay, so she keeps eating. How can I support her when she sounds like a broken record?
So she must be complaining about her weight a lot
Yeah,
and
Or
goes
she
to the
must
gym.
be
And it
making
seems like
goals
she's-
every day, telling him every day.
like she's not doing stuff about it. Well, she's
Yeah.
trying.
She just, maybe it's the food.
Or maybe you just join her. You know, if she's still eating, then maybe you can try cooking her some nice healthy meals, and then that, you know, it'll be easier for her to eat that food because she doesn't have to prepare it first.
Oh, is she a snacker?
I don't
Dunno.
know. That's the other thing. Hey, is that if you have the snacks in the house, I think that before, like years ago, we used to never have snacks in the house. Like it wasn't a thing. And now it's just always there. I'm like, why? Why do we have so much?
It's because you have Durin.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the children are teenagers, and so they eat it, and so then I eat it, and then but we never used to have that. So you know, clear out that stuff. But I think I think you said it in the question is support her.
Yeah.
You know, so like kind of talking to her about it, like, oh, when she, you know, the hardest thing though, if the girl is complaining about it, do we really want the guy to sit there and go, okay,
Yeah.
you could really, because he'll probably get his head bitten off. To be honest.
Yeah. You're lying.
So he's trying to find another solution to it then.
Yeah, I think cooking is some healthy meals and taking some of the stress away from that.
Maybe, just start doing it.
And go
without
for a
even
walk with
telling
her.
Yeah.
And see if the gym's not working, or join the gym with
Yeah.
her and be a buddy.
Maybe let's talk more action.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey. And have some fruit after.
Okay.
Good balanced meal.
Yeah. Okay.
Next. Oh, is that me?
So yeah. Because there's normally a fourth, so then it's
that's
but,
why.
So now we're just going to get the same boxes.
No, I think we've had this one before. Yeah, the hairy one.
Oh, yeah.
Did we? I don't
Do we
remember.
put it back in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What is something you would find hard telling your best friend?
Oh my gosh.
That's you.
She knows everything. You're like,
What would be something? Oh, I
If
think.
you're going to answer, you go first because I can't think.
Again. I'd find
Telling your
something
best
that my
friend.
best friend, something that would disappoint her. So if it was something that, like morals and like
yeah.
doing something and then I know that she'd be disappointed if I did it.
Yeah.
It will be hard for me to tell her. Yeah. Something unforbidden.
Yes. Hey, I guess it goes back to the broken record, eh? Like if I had a relationship and I kept and he was a dick, but I kept breaking up with him and then I kept going back, I would find it as I kept doing that, I would find it hard to tell my best friend that actually I've gone back to him again.
Yeah.
Because why?
Yeah, because then you'll get that, and then it's the judge, and then you have to explain why when you actually don't know the real reason why you keep going back.
Yeah, that's what I mean by telling something that I know she'll be disappointed about, and then you just keep doing.
Yeah,
but you can't tell her the truth because you'll know she'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
So that's probably, I think, the main thing that you wouldn't tell a friend. It's something that they wouldn't agree with.
Yeah. I think the funny thing is that, I mean, because we've been through this, back in the day. I think at the end of the day, I always told you anyway, it just got to the point, well, who else am I going to tell? And yes, she's going to say the same thing, and then we're going to go through the same cycle. But at the end of the day, I think what we got to is that it hurts more when they don't tell you, because then you know that there's something, and so it's like, no. And you also check yourself too, like how am I reacting to that conversation? Am I reacting with judgment? And so then it's like you have to create a safe space for your best friend to keep coming back to you as well, and say, I might not like it, but I'm your girl, and so I'll always listen and be there for you, because you're best mates, you're always going to be, you're always going to be that person. So
for me. What is something you find hard? Why are you smiling already, man?
Okay.
That I'm more prettier than them.
You don't find that hard. You say it every day. She tells us all the time, eh? Oh, mate, you have never had any problems saying that.
I got nothing. What would I find? What do you think I find hard?
Well, nothing, because I think it's the same thing.
I think it's the same.
Yeah, it would be the same.
Right.
That's it.
Next.
Thanks for that question.
Thank you.
So welcome.
Do you ladies ever worry about your own kids listening to your podcast?
We just answered
We
that.
answered that before.
No.
We would love for them to listen to us and see how amazing their mums are.
I think mine does already. She likes it.
Yeah, mine do. Mine told their teacher. And I said, why would you do that? And he said, because I know she likes podcasts. So I said, my mum and her friends do podcasts. Oh, my God. She's probably going, wow.
So that's your mum, eh?
It's funny because I'm when I'm at work and I'm just talking blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, did a podcast. They'll say, what did you do in the weekend? I go, I did a podcast. And they're like, oh, do you do a podcast? I'm like, dang it. Yeah. I really didn't want to tell you. Because it's like,
yeah.
Hey,
it's out like that.
It's funny. When podcasting did start, when Cam and Isaiah started the podcasting thing, it wasn't really out there. You never saw it on Instagram. You never.
Yeah.
Only American. American podcasts and stuff, but in here in New Zealand, and then when everyone started doing their podcasts, you notice there are more podcasts, which is cool because we're evolving, and no one's listening to the radio. Don't listen to radio, listen to us.
I've Spotify.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Would you tell your sibling if they were cheating on their partner? Yeah. What? No. Okay, would you tell your sibling maybe if their partner was cheating on them? I don't know. This question could be two ways. It doesn't make sense as it's written. But
would you
tell your sibling if they were cheating on their... No, that doesn't make sense. Would you tell your sibling if you caught their partner cheating? Yes.
No.
So if I saw
I think it's, would you tell your sibling if their
partner was cheating?
If they were cheating on their partner.
So would you tell...
No, would you tell
you tell the partner that your sibling was cheating on
okay, right. Would you tell your in-law?
Yeah, your in-law.
Would you tell your in-law that your sibling... Okay, so I've got a brother. Would I tell my sister-in-law that he was cheating? No. I would tell
you
my
might be
brother
cheating.
first. Like, I know that you're cheating, and you go sort that shit out with your wife.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bypass my sibling.
Yeah, no, never.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
straight to the sibling first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call them up on it, pull them up, and then see what they
Yeah.
do. But then what if your sibling says don't tell?
So you got 10 days. You got 10
Yeah,
weeks.
you
Yeah.
gotta give them their ultimatum.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I
I would be the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
like,
honest-
you need to tell her, or I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
I couldn't face her every day.
And I think that's the really hard thing that people don't realize is that, you know, you don't just marry the person, you marry the whole family,
Family,
right? So when you're
yeah.
cheating on your partner, you're actually, there's so many more relationships that are being ruined by it, not just you and your partner. Eh?
Yeah.
So it's your
Yeah.
family too, it's your friends. Like, it's
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Connected to that.
Yeah, and there's also like even like so because I have no sisters, if my brother and his wife were here, like in New Zealand, then I would imagine that my relationship with my sister-in-law would be really close, right? Because I don't have any sisters, so that becomes my sister.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like you're cheating on family. You know, like you're cheating on someone really close to me, and especially because there are kids involved as well.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you can't do that. So that's my nephews, like, you know. So not that I'm talking about my brother would never. Like, he's just one of those that would never and. Ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but yeah, it is a family kind of. I mean, that's other relationships.
Yeah,
involved.
I've heard of somebody that the sister went and told on the sister to the wife and the husband of the two people that were having an affair,
Oh, grapes.
Yeah.
and rung up the couple, the wife of his, the guy that she was cheating with, and the husband of her husband,
You're confusing me now.
and told them that these two people, their
Shoot.
partners, were cheating.
Before telling
The sister,
them.
before even telling
Yeah.
her.
Actually, I found out from the sister when you know that the one that.
Wait, now my brain's going ding 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 ding. Wait, what?
The, and his sister rang me and told me that so I was seeing this guy at the time. This was after the divorce, and so I was
Yeah.
seeing this guy at the time, and we'd been together for quite a bit, and then and again I got along really well with his family,
Yeah.
and his dad especially was so cool, and then the sister rang me and told me that he has been seeing this other chick, and she found out about it and rang me and told me, and
Wow.
yeah.
Does that give you the sign like he's done it before?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
to
and
me
maybe
sounds
she was
like-
over
like-
his
Maybe
ish.
she
Yeah.
was like, I'm so sick of his, especially with kids involved.
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
So it's probably why.
And because that's the thing too, it's these relationships.
Sounds
It's like,
Yeah.
even with sisters, like you can't keep bringing people into our life, and we have
yeah.
these relationships and then, break them off because it
Mm.
makes it so awkward. Yeah.
It makes it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it does happen, But I think for my own sibling, I would talk to my sibling first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And say, sort out your ish, mate.
Yeah.
All agreed.
All agree, say, I.
I.
Oh,
Did you pull?
I did.
Wow.
Sorry.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
I
I?
did.
Did I?
Oh, that's an easy one. Best tips for keeping your privates clean, men and women. So you first, Sin, and then Ria.
Excuse me, it's your question. You answer first. What will I let box?
Jump to me, man. Okay. I don't like it. Okay, women. You just
Wash.
wash.
You haven't done this one
Hot
yet.
soap and water. Flannel. The scrunchy thing.
Yeah. And guys?
Same thing. But wash your assholes.
Wash everything.
Yep. Guys, if you've got a bowl, clean every morning and afternoon and dinner and night time. Every day.
And after every meal.
Morning, lunch, dinner. No bowl.
No blade.
You can. Oh, wow. No bowl. You can have a day off.
Oh, wow.
Girls, extra flaps. Use the toothbrush. Wow, Olo. No, but our mums always taught us to do that. Like to always make sure ma down there and you don't prepare all that stuff.
With a toothbrush.
No, not with a toothbrush.
It was just something she's evolved.
Yeah, she's evolved to doing
Sometimes
herself.
Phil.
Balusami. Regular cleaning and washing. And funny, I didn't know that when you I used to think when you had a Brazilian, like got rid of all the hair, that it was good.
Gonna go away?
No, that it was good because everything was smoother and cleaner and stuff, and it was easier to. Well, it had nothing to do with washing, but anyway.
Yeah.
But it actually is worse,
It's
right?
not good.
Because all of that hair is meant to protect your
Support your
your flaps from falling out. Up to you, Mum.
And do you find that when you have a Brazilian and then when the hairs grow back, it's like, what? Is it you, broccoli? Or is it a sandpaper down there? If you know the answer to this, please reply. Reply. So what is the point of Brazilian? Yeah, great. And it's protecting you. Supporting you.
Should just let it run wild.
From all the bacteria.
Yeah.
And it makes it harder for eggs to swim, to swim past. Oh, wow.
She knows what she's talking about. She was going to be a nurse. So. But then she saw blood and nope.
Okay,
It's your one.
It's your turn.
Okay.
No, have you done this one?
No, yeah, that's the last one I did.
No, yeah,
Why do you look at me like you don't trust me?
Because you've been holding it for ages, and I don't think you've actually done it.
Look, I've done it. It's our law. Polo un
Yeah,
cubelo.
go.
So we have been a plan.
See?
See what?
What is your What is your favorite 90s boys group?
Oh, so we were
And
at
you have to sing it, Tony.
You got to answer it first.
So we were at the Groove Bar on Friday night.
Don't tell people it's our locals, man.
No, can we just say that because we've all said it, that they played 90s music.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've never
That's
been,
all
hey?
I've been. No,
So
I've
we've
never.
never been. We went for a hen's night for one of our girls, and I didn't even know Kingsland was a place to go for bars and stuff. No, I didn't. Oh, it's been like forever since I've gone out. Anyway, so they played 90s music. That's
Yeah.
their thing, and it was so good. Like it was, we had I think it was buzzy that there were so many over 40-year-olds there
Yeah.
that night, and
Yeah, it was nice to be with the older people that night.
Yeah,
Carry
it
on.
was the older people like us, and so they played a bunch of 90s songs that night, and it was really good. But what is your favorite boys group?
Oh, my favorite boys group.
Is Boys to Men from back then? They were in a boys group. They were already men. back
It
then.
was Jodeci.
Oh yeah.
Jodeci was mine.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I only remember Boys to Men from back then. Really. I mean, I didn't really know. Yeah. Yeah, I think just them.
Was Jagged Edge a group?
Yeah.
Boys?
Yeah.
Black guys?
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
No, because I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lovely. Which one? Where did that come from?
That was Infing.
What are we up to?
Yeah. Anyway.
Whatever.
Anytime.
Anytime. Oh God. What do you consider cheating?
We've answered
we
this.
sang that one before.
Well, they haven't gone back and listened to the other podcast. A whole podcast on this, guys.
There is.
It's episode number. While Cynthia thinks of her answer, I'll just go and find the episode.
Oh,
number.
like we said on the episode, it's anything intentionally. Yeah. If you have the intentions to do it, even anything like DMs. We mentioned about DMs.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Did we think that was cheating?
Yep.
And we said yes because you're talking.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Is it when you're acting on something?
pretty much.
Or some people think when you're thinking about it, you're cheating, but you're not physically cheating. So I think it's when you're actively going to do something for the purpose of
meeting up
getting
or
to
something.
that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when
And you shouldn't be.
and when you're feeling the conversation's changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Red
because
flag.
Crossing the friend line. Crossing the friend line.
Give an example.
Friend line. Example you want.
If you go and look at episode number 26, it was all about cheating. So
Wow.
yeah, and we talked about that. That was our live podcast.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. Yes.
So yeah, that was all about cheating. But yeah, I think we've covered it heaps.
Yeah.
It comes up
it's
all
the
the
intention, because it's so
It's the main
common and
topic.
it's but yeah, it is that intention. And I liked what the real BDF said the other time.
Yeah.
Hey, about the DMs is that as soon as
Yeah.
it goes, into like he can kind of tell that.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
where it's
then you
going.
just shut it off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because then anything outside of that puts you in that space of where that happens.
Yeah.
Even
no
entertaining,
more safe space.
the idea of
Yes, is
with
is
that
cheating.
person. Anywho, next.
Where we at? Where we at? Because this is a really good topic.
Okay.
Because we care about the world.
Oh.
Is getting rid of plastic straws and bags really going to help save the environment? Do you even give a graps?
Well, from Cynthia snoring, I think that's a no.
Okay, here's my answer, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to... yes, it makes a difference. However, not enough.
Yeah.
So why would I give a grab now? Because I'm going around to the old age.
Not going to be here
Just
anyway.
being honest.
No,
And so our next generation has to do something about it now.
we're retired now.
I tried after all these years and I'm giving it over now.
Yeah.
Ria?
Yeah. You need, I think it's a step in that direction, but you need something way bigger
I know.
because it's already way too messed up. And yeah, there needs to be something
More.
way bigger than that. But it's a stepping stone. We're not going to see it in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Our kids probably won't. But yeah, because it needs to be en masse as well, not just us.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying having those straws.
Those paper straws are really
Honestly.
I
painful.
know.
They might well melt before your eyes while you're drinking the bloody
Like
thing.
if you have a frozen Coke, like with a paper straw, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Those
It's
people that have
just-
invented it, come and drink. Have you drank from your straws?
Yeah.
Gosh, so yeah.
How did you feel?
So
right.
angry.
No,
those
no,
are
I'm
the people
talking
that
about-
make
yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes. I can make my own paper straws.
Roll up your...
But when they got rid of the plastic bags, and then they start charging for the other bags, that was probably the painful
It's
thing as
a
well.
kick
It's
in
like,
the
hang on,
face.
it's if you want people to get on board with environment stuff, then don't make us pay for it either.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Yes.
Big ups to those veggie shops that still give out the plastic bags.
Yes. Thank you.
It's illegal now, isn't it?
Oh.
You know who you are. Undercover scoop.
It's the black market, is it?
Okay, next question.
She's giving away her secrets.
All right, last round, guys.
Yeah.
Last round. Sin, it's yours.
Okay. Let's end it with a bang, people. How many people can someone sleep with before you secretly judge them for their number?
Hey, we've had a question similar to this when May was on.
Similar. What the fudge?
Oh my gosh.
How many people can someone sleep with before you secretly judge them for their number? Oh, okay. If you're under 50, then.
Wait, if you're over 50.
You're still judging.
If you're over 50, then you're rare. Oh, shit.
You're older than me.
And if you're
youngest
under
one here.
50,
Oh, here we go.
then you're allowed to judge.
No,
Okay, well,
she's
why not answering
even
the
answering
question?
the question.
Before
Okay.
you secretly judge.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go scenario, okay? I go
Yeah.
to you. Oh my god. Hey, dude, can you see that girl over there? She's hooked up with 3 guys. Yeah, okay, so you don't care. So, oh my God, she has slept with 20 guys.
Wow.
Are you judging it?
Well, I think I'm judging because with any number because she asks me the question.
What?
I think you're judging anyway by asking the question. Oh, by saying it.
Okay, T.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Go.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Sarah
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
She slept with 3 guys.
Yeah.
She's 40, right? She slept
Okay.
with 3 guys.
I mean, oh my
see,
God.
you didn't say, oh, she's 40.
Nah,
Then
you
I would have
shush
went,
now.
holy fuck, she's boring.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right then. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, what if she's 20 and
she
has
slept
slept with 3 guys?
Oh, that's probably the number.
It's probably the
No,
norm.
that's
know.
just starting. Yeah, no, it depends on the age.
Yeah, I think if
40-year-old.
it's 40.
If she, maybe like
Or
she
maybe
was
she's
Angel.
been married from
like,
18 all the
Okay,
way up
yeah.
to...
but maybe she was Angel like me.
Yeah.
And then she's at
Okay.
3 for 40.
let me look at the question again.
Given that our listeners are the majority of our listeners are between 35 and 45 years old. That's the majority of our listeners. So it's not 20-year-olds they're talking about.
Oh, that's
It's us talking about.
It's in a wrong podcast.
You're
Okay.
listening to the wrong people.
So somebody who we went to high school with, so
Yes.
it's that age group. We saw her at the club on Friday night.
Yep.
And we go, oh my God, did you know I heard that Sarah has slept with 20 guys.
I think that's heaps. What, heaps for what age?
Our age.
age.
She went to high school with us.
Oh, no, I don't think that's heaps.
20 would be heaps.
Sleeping with different guys.
Yeah.
20 different guys.
Yeah, that is heaps.
That's overboard.
So 15. So, okay. And so
That
then
means she wasn't in any relationship. Sounds like it. And she's just been... jump
20's
hopping.
not overboard. 20's just heaps.
so
yeah,
the-
when you think of it top of your head, it sounds heaps, eh? But if you said 30, then is that even more heaps?
yes, it is.
When it's over 30, it is even more heaps.
Wow, and if it's 50?
Not quite there yet.
Getting warmer. Wow, let's go back to following your minge.
So,
we answer the question?
the question, the answer for sin is the judgment starts somewhere around 15.
About 50. Wow, that's still heaps too.
So 10?
Maybe 10.
10, a
Wow, that's still
round
heaps.
figure. 10. Okay, 10
Well,
at our age. And
40
if you start marrying at about 18,
18,
or maybe
yeah.
16, 15.
I'm feeling so attacked right now.
If you know
That even means to it. It might be a 16, 15, 14.
16, 14, 11. Oh no.
Oh, no.
No, it's rapist.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, okay, 20, and then you started at 15, you're 40 something now, 20 guys. I need a calculator. Is that like
Don't.
By
5 a decade?
40
Or?
years.
All right.
25 years. 25 years.
That's heaps.
in my
Yeah.
life is-
So accordingly, it's somewhere around 15. Now, I'm going to be honest. I used to be that person, the judge person, where I'd go, oh my gosh, until I became the person. And then I was like, judgment gone. So I think that's the thing, is that what I've learned is that you can't judge because you don't know what the person went through. And that it's also like there's, for myself, there are reasons behind it, behind why things happen. But nobody else knows that, which is why I find it really hard to say anything about someone else. If and in saying that, actually, I haven't had a conversation about anyone and their numbers. At our age, I don't think anyone's ever come up to me and said that. But
Just ask.
what's your number?
I'm too embarrassed to say it on a podcast.
Yeah, but I think I just dropped the judgment because we don't know. But for these guys, it's around 10, 15.
Yeah, that's
That's
dreams.
Dreams can come true.
inspiration.
Last question.
Yeah, it's the last one, I think. I think you're finishing it. How do you feel about couples having 60-40 relationships, meaning one couple does more? Story of my life.
I don't have that problem.
No, just get on with it. It's like it's too tight. It's talk about 60-40, so 60. But I think there's always going to be that 60-40-ish type. The mum's always going to be the
kids, yeah.
the main,
more.
does more because
In
it's just
most-
the mother.
in
most,
most,
yeah, not
yeah.
all, not all.
Yeah, not all, but
It's
mostly
just the
do.
fact of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, commentator.
What?
Next question.
Okay, last one too.
Okay.
Right, this is the last one
Oh,
for
geez,
today.
Oh, no, Sarah.
Oh my gosh.
Do we need God to be part of our marriage relationships?
Wow, what a
Wow,
good
what
one
a
to finish
great
on
question.
Sunday.
Thank you for the question.
What did you learn at church today about that?
Let us pray.
What's the question?
Yeah, no. So church was very different because I went to my own church this morning and then I went to another church afterwards because I was just all about it, But I haven't been to a church where they pray heaps, and that was very new for me. And I thought, wow, no wonder people get judged because you can feel it in church. Yes, everyone needs God
Yes.
in the marriage, in the relationship.
Yes, everything.
It guides everything, but we often stray.
Yep.
Yeah, and we just need to find our way back. Other people do it faster than others, so that's my answer.
Sin. Do we need God to be part of our marriages or relationships?
Absolutely. Everybody needs God. Marriage, no marriage, partnership, whatever. God is the center of your life.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I agree. I didn't actually think it used to be important, but the next relationship that I go into, and hopefully my last, will be
Hopefully.
it has to be somebody who believes in God at least, because I do not want that argument.
No.
Nah, it's not worth it.
No, it's not. And yeah, but you have to know that I mean that has to be an important part of your life.
Yeah.
Either on your journey or there already would be even better. But yep, totally.
And even though we mock and stuff, God is there 100%.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
100% believe. We just need to get back on track.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Wow. We'd like to thank you for another podcast. We'll see you again next week.
I'm just going to go smack Ria.
Thanks for joining us. You can find us on WesWes Network on YouTube and TikTok, and Afakasi Scoop on Instagram. And I haven't been posting on Facebook. Sorry. We need a social media person. So thank you. And
Thank you.
hey, we just keep your questions coming. You don't have to wait for a post to go up. You can actually just send it, DM us.
Yep.
Everyone's sending questions
and
without
we'll-
us asking.
Yeah, we'll throw it.
Keep going.
And we'll throw it in the box for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye.
week.
Bye.
Bye.